everyone, happy day 318. This morning, Billy had an orthodontist appointment at 9:25, so I wasn't able to make it to Mass. After I brought him to his appointment, I had to go back to the school to clean up our paint supplies, organize the room, and add a few more touches before I put in the new decor next week. This project of giving the Teachers Lounge a facelift has really been a lot of fun. I hope all of the teachers love it and know that they are appreciated and loved. I got home around 2, made the boys a late lunch and myself a big cup of coffee. Then I sat at my dining room table, read the daily readings, and wrote. Today is the feast day of St. Lawrence, who was a deacon of the Catholic Church and was martyred for his faith. I will never forget the first time I met the deacon of my church. It was a Monday night and I was sitting in my RCIA class at my old parish. He and his wife had just moved to town and he had taken the job as deacon of the church. At that moment, I had no idea that he would play such an important part in my life and the lives of my husband and boys. For some reason, I just took to him right away. He had a way of explaining things in a way that I understood. It was like he spoke my language of skepticism. He never once told me I had too many questions, because I had a lot back then, or that my questions were dumb. He just smiled and spoke the truth of God. His wife also helped me so much. Her kindness and warmth were exactly what I needed. I will never forget one night we were talking about receiving the blood of Christ, and I asked one of my many questions. Is it okay if I don't receive the wine? Being an alcoholic in recovery, I didn't want to consume any alcohol, even if it was the blood of Christ. They told me that I didn't have to. The Eucharist covered it all. The deacon's wife then quietly leaned over to me and said, "You can do what you are comfortable with, but just so you know, Jesus would never hurt you." To this day, I have never tested the wine, but I appreciate what she said. Once RCIA was over and I was an official Catholic, the deacon came up to me and asked if Will and I would like to be married in the Catholic Church and receive the sacrament of marriage. So 2 months later, Will and I were getting married. This time, instead of 200 attendants, there was Will and I, the deacon, his wife, our boys, and most importantly, Christ. Then about a year later, the deacon and his wife moved to the parish down the street from my house. It didn't take me long to follow behind him and move too. We have all now been back together for about 4 years. Since then, the deacon has not only continued to play a role in my life, but he has also played an important role in the lives of Logan and Billy. He was both boys' confirmation sponsor and was one of the first people that encouraged Logan to become an altar server. Every Sunday they served together side by side as I watched from my pew in awe of the journey. My deacon is a true man of faith. I will be forever grateful for the day that God put him and his wife into my life. I hope all of you out there have a blessed day 318. Please know that I am praying for you always, and I will see you tomorrow.